Spirit and Universe, what are the messages and advice that you have for Cancer? Okay. You are feeling a very nice, warm, nostalgic feeling. Okay? This is the Six of Cups. This is your card. You're a water sign. You are feeling very emotionally content with something that's going on in your love life. And there may be somebody that has come back from the past, a former relationship that you had, or you may be thinking a lot about a past partner with fond memories. This is a card of nostalgia, remembering the good old days, being happy. Okay, or surrounding ourselves with children, or even remembering so far back as when we were children and remembering those good times. It brings back a lot of memories and emotions from when we felt safe and secure. Okay, so you may have had an ex-partner that has been coming back into your life in some capacity. Now, this is coming from May. Your primary position is the Seven of Swords. This is a card of overconfidence. Okay, this can be overconfidence on your part, overconfidence on the other person's part, somebody that you're involved with. Even if it's a long-term relationship or there's a long-term bond, there is some overconfidence and some cockiness involved. Sometimes this card is looked at as sneaky behavior. Okay, someone trying to get away with something. Yes, he definitely is. He's stealing 7 swords, and they're so heavy. 7 steel swords. They're so heavy, he's trying to run away and get away with them all. But he's dropping them along the way. And if you can see his face, he doesn't even seem to mind. That's why I say overconfidence, because he's just like, oh, well, I'm just going to keep running. As long as I don't get caught, that's fine. Even if he does get caught, I don't think he minds. Okay, so there's an overconfidence brewing somewhere. You may be involved with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because there are some swords here. Now, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of feeling content, happy with where your life is. So regardless of somebody maybe trying to get away with something, regardless of overconfidence, even if it's you, even if you're overconfident that the relationship will go somewhere, that's still fine because you're feeling content with it. You're feeling content with your thoughts. You're feeling content with your life. And it just is what it is. You're not worried. Okay? You may be trying to get away with something and somebody else has built this beautiful life and they don't care if you stay or go, because they are happy and they are content, whether you're in it or not. This woman stands alone in her garden. Okay? Somebody else might be being sneaky and you don't care if they stay or go. Even if you love them, sometimes you just have to say, okay, bye, I'm not going to deal with this. I won't deal with this. I'm fine here by myself, so you can just run along. Okay, so either partner can have this type of energy. You are going to be making a decision, though. A phase will be ending, and that's why I say that somebody might be going and the other person's fine with it. Because here we have the 20th Major Arcana card, which represents, it's the Judgment card, the Last Judgment. It's right, there's 22 Major Arcana cards in the tarot, in the Major Arcana deck, and we're right here at the end at 20. So as we go through to the very end, that's when we start a new phase or a new cycle. It can mean a relationship can dissolve and go away. It can mean a relationship will deepen in commitment, or you'll decide to move along as friends, or just the relationship changes and a new phase starts. That's what we're saying here. This is the underlying tone of, and I just noticed there's a Major Arcana card here too, and the first ones, you will be making a decision. Okay, this card means renewal, outcome, and change of position. So you will be making a decision, and the situation will be changing. For the better, for the worse, who knows? You will be content with the decision, and you'll be excited about the new beginnings, because the overlying tone, what's crowning the month, is the Ace of Swords. And I just read Gemini's too, and they had this card in the exact same position. This is a card of new beginnings. It's a card of triumph and great force. Okay? This is a card of extremes. Extreme love, extreme hate, extreme force, extreme happiness, but all on a new beginning. Okay? You're forcing something in, forcing something out, forcing the change. You will be making this decision. There will be a change. You or them, somebody will be very happy with the decision and content. And that's it. And then we're going to move to, then in the future, we move to even yet another new beginning. And this could be, in the Ace of Pentacles, a lot of times this means new position or new work position, new job, a new sense of security on some level, financially. There's material security there. You actually you go through this gate and there's a whole other world out on the other side that you don't see. There's mountains here, yes, but it's just sky. You don't know what's on the other side of this gate. But this is being offered to you. This pentacle is being offered to you right out of the heavens, and it allows you, it gives you the means to walk through this gate and to do something new. Try something new. A new work position. You may meet somebody that is You may also meet somebody that is a earth sign, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and they may offer a lot of security to you, material security. You may be leaving this sneaky situation or forcing that out of your life, and then something new will come right in and you will feel much safer and more secure with it. Okay. Now, whoever is in your life, this is how they feel about the situation. This is how you feel about the situation. So you're very excited about this love that's in your life, whatever it is, or the change, okay? This change that happens, this decision that's made, this new beginning that happens, you're very excited about it because here we are, the first major arcana card. We are starting a new phase. And I love the Magician card because he's able to take all of his thoughts and ideas out of his head, pull them out of his head, and manifest something. Manifest emotions. If he wants to manifest love, he can. The cups are right here. If he wants to manifest some sort of material security in his life, he can. There's pentacles here. If he wants to manifest ideas and lots of thoughtful conversation with people, he can. That's what the swords are. He can start thinking big ideas and not be afraid of them. He can also, the wands are here also, he can manifest activity and people and going places, and he can just change and make all these things come into his life if he wants to. He can actually stop thinking about it and actually do it, actually build it, actually bring it to him. All right? Not without energy. I'm not saying that this is like the law of attraction that people say you just think about something and then it happens. No, that's what this is. It's in his mind. This card means actually putting forth the energy to make it for yourself. That's how you feel about the situation, Cancer. So you're very positive about whatever the love situation is in your life, this new beginning, this ending possibly. You're very excited about it and what it's going to bring to you. Now, how they are feeling about the situation, if there's an air sign that you're involved with or a new air sign that you're involved with, this is how they feel about the situation. Okay, they feel very prepared. The Queen of Swords is a woman who she's very successful in life. Again, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Very successful in life in terms of work and people and communication, very, very intelligent, but also a little stoic because there's a lack of, at times in people's lives, air signs, they can have a lack of emotion to them. So a good word that people describe this card as stoic. So yes, she has deep feelings, but she doesn't show them. She doesn't bring them out into the world like you do, Cancer. You know your emotions and you are very expressive with them. She is not. He is not. Okay? This person keeps them to themselves. They will watch. They will gauge. They will learn. They will examine. until they know, until they feel safe with you, with whomever. And then they will start opening up. But until then, they keep to themselves. Work is good. Their relationships are good with people, as long as it's on a very high level of communication, very high, executive type of level of communication, very high level work communication, but with love, slow to develop, and but still very positive. Okay, this is not saying she's not positive at all. She's just very slow in approach and a little fearful of opening up. So that's why, especially if this is a new relationship for you, Cancers, just take it slow. You have the ability, though, because you're so good with people and you're so intuitive, that you have the ability to really pull the emotions out of somebody and get them to show it and get them to warm up a little bit. So if anybody can do that with an air sign, it would be you. You two would get along splendidly. Now your hopes and fears. Cancer, we have the Page of Wands. There's arrogance to this card. This card can be very boisterous, a little arrogant, a little egotistical, but very confident at the same time. That's not bad. They can just be very confident, overly confident. Okay, so if you're afraid, maybe because you are so in tune with your emotions and because you are a water energy, that type of surety and arrogance is a little fearful to you because you're not used to that type of display. So it may just keep you retreating a little bit. And you may also be hopeful also that they bring that out in you. Okay. I mean, if you're talking about a relationship between an air energy and a water energy, they're very different. Okay. And you might be able to meet in the middle on some level of communication, and you pull emotion out of them, they pull communication out of you on a different level other than communicating about emotion. Okay, so you guys just process information so differently, but maybe you're wanting to maybe meet in the middle somehow by being out and about, going and doing activities together, and just staying very positive about the relationship. Okay, bringing messages, getting them out of their head and say, hey, let's go do this, let's go do this, let's go on a hike, let's go here. So you can really pull them out. So this is your hope and your fear. Now the outcome position is the Seven of Wands. This is a card of feeling like you have to put up your defenses, or they may be feeling like they have to put up defenses. So somewhere somebody's going to feel defensive. And it might be you, Cancers, because you can get your feelings hurt. When air signs get their feelings hurt, they don't know how to feel that or communicate through that. So they will just leave and go figure stuff out. And then a couple weeks later, they'll just like miraculously appear like nothing happened and just call you and say, hey, what's going on? Where you been? And you're like, hello, where have you been? You're the one that got upset and ran off. But so if someone's going to feel defensive and then get hurt, because if they leave, it's because they're feeling defensive. If you feel defensive, you get your feelings hurt, but you want to communicate through it. So there's a difference in how you process that type of defensiveness. So just know that could be here. Watch how you manage it, because if you are involved with an air sign, they communicate differently when there's frustrations. They communicate differently through their emotions. So you knowing that, you can manage it a little bit better, but just watch for this and then be very careful how you communicate through it. Okay? All right, let's pull an oracle card. Spirit and Universe, what are the overall messages and outcome messages that you have for Cancers? Okay. A collective of pixies. It says duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. What is needed here is not only an awareness of duty, but a merry approach to it. This job has to be done, so one might just as well do it, willingly and happily. Progress through the dance maze step by step, lively and lightly. Take joy and pride in achievement. Approach the work with zeal, zest, and zing. And this is talking about this. There could be new work in one of your lives. All right. There could be a new job in your life or a new project. All right. Otherwise, you might as well not bother. Just be happy and go about it. There's something about this lighthearted approach to your duty that is important at this time in order to achieve the results you want. Additionally, consider the words collective and cooperative as you make your plans. This situation may take more than one person, perhaps several, working together to achieve the desired results. Joining forces with others is appropriate at this time. Seek the cooperation of friends, family, co-workers as appropriate. Okay. So yes, I think that you are working to manifest something in your life. I think there's something new. There's something new, maybe work-wise and love-wise, but there's a sense of security about it, and you're very happy about it. Okay. Just watch for these defenses. There's going to be something new. Even if you're in a committed bond, Cancer, even if you're in a committed bond, watch out for this sneaky behavior or this overconfidence. When I use the word sneaky, I always get nervous because somebody thinks somebody's cheating or stealing. That's not always the case at all. Someone just might be a little overconfident. Maybe they're a little overconfident that they're going to get a job that pays way more than you in reality know that it will. It can be something that simple. Okay, it doesn't have to be a major issue in a relationship. There just might be a little overconfidence, and it works itself out. Okay, if somebody goes, you're fine. If you go, they're fine. There's newer things on the horizon, and you don't have to worry about it. There's newer things and people on the horizon, and you don't have to worry about it. Okay? And you're not. You're excited for this beginning. You're also excited for this end. It almost seems like a relationship might be changing phase, not going away, just changing, and that more focus on work is going to take place this month, and then you'll move into more romance next month is almost what it seems like. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Cancer.